Sentinels. Gen.G.
Given away and the space is taken. Very nicely handled the setup for a post-plant situation. Sentinels send in a dog and some util though, and they're going to deny the plant altogether. But in the chaos, Texture's able to pick up one, and the nade buys them space. They can secure the site now, get a plant, and look to play after. Meteor's also snuck up behind Tens. Didn't matter with Lakia shutting him down, and these other players now locked in towards the spawn. Up top is Zelsis alone, but there's still some fight left in Sentinels. They don't want to give this round up just yet.
Tron, they've spotted out Zelsis. They know where both of these players are at this stage, and with the positions they currently hold, it's definitely not going to be easy for the side of Sentinels to get back into this one. Running out of time, need to try and isolate one of these duels, and with the spot already coming in, the rest of the players line up like a firing squad. All left onto Gen.G. He's been fantastic at clutches, but it's not happening this time.
They sit there, waiting, running the clock down. Gen.G couldn't go out. The mid-hold, very strong for Sentinels. I don't imagine there's too much trouble. The close range engagement, though, catches Zelsis off and 10-2. Looks like I should have kept my mouth shut. We're all of a sudden in a 5 versus 3. Showstopper popped and fired at random. It doesn't land. Sassy needs to hold strong.
He's in a good position, though. Already dropping a first, but the trade is instantaneous. Munchkin in a good spot, has a teammate alongside it, may not even need it, and it's going to be Mastercard Thrifty straight back to him. Nothing really on Zelsis, though, so it is going to be onto him.
Oh, he's forced out of position, that paranoia. It's landed on the players further up, and one was blinded. Caught by the trap, another now inside, and well, he's gone. 2 kills with a classic for Zelsis. He's being wrapped on at least a chance to shut him down. One that they must realize. Meteor, there we go. It's a connection with 12 seconds left, and the spike's gone up into heaven. Drop, taking the bullets.
Look at Meteor, though. He's just about to walk in. Sassy might be caught unaware. Got so far forward before anybody really realized. 10's up above. Has support from Zelsis, but this
in his mind, but the paranoia is kept in the back pocket. Now burned up to go towards elbow. Here comes the blast pack from Zekin. He's towards the side, picking up Karen, and Zelsis had opened up the rest, leaving Meteor alone, doing so much damage. It looks like Munchkin was able to catch an angle, and with the snakebite landed, that's buying a little bit more time. Tens has to run for the hills now. There's no time left with another found. Gen.G.
Positions that were held, but it's Munchkin.
The big one's online. One flash just popped by Sassy, but Meteor turns. The blades are used up. Look, they're not finished pushing. Lakia went charging forward, even though his teammate had fallen back a little disjointed from Gen.G, but Munchkin capitalizes on the chaos, picks up 2, and keeps having control. That's a huge position for them to play with. And now Sentinels even send Sassy back to reclaim it, buying so much time as only Gen.G's on the site, flanked out and distracted by Meteor. The clock is running down. Munchkin late flanks up through heaven, and the classic flank's awkward. The knife kill is in, but it's too little too late. Again, the time is enough for Gen.G to claim the round.
Have been so problematic. It's the spike.
Now he's got a Viper's Pit, thanks to his hard work. Seekers as well, but they're not used. Instead, it's going to be dashed straight out in front of the Seekers. Meteor, though, he's caught. He can't quite see anything for a moment, but as the Cloudburst fades, he's able to find a target. Nice headshot, but the wall gets in the way. Sassy holding on to life, barely, and he'll eventually be shut down with the Viper's Pit in. This becomes a hard round to win, but a showstopper popped. It's going to be a gamble from Zekin. He has to pick a spot, and he's found Karen, but landed with his back turned to Munchkin. A quick execution leaves Gen.G alone. But with Meteor down, there's a chance. That's the hat popped off the head, but Munchkin fires right back.
It has been such a worldie of a game. And here's someone as well, this util, but they're beginning to predict it, and now they have to try and clear the players.
A good trap by Gen.G, a little closer, 12 seconds left, and there's still some harassment on the site. Gen.G drops the spike, 8 seconds left, but players up in heaven surely not able to deny. No nade, nothing to clear them from position, and the fight's going towards Gen.G. Zekin, Tens, one hit to damn near anything. Zekin closes the distance, but a shot to the head from Texture pretty much seals the fate of this one. with Tens having 2 players to drop, and Munchkin way ahead of him on that fight. Are apparent to us. There's only a few ghosts. So Sheriff, this is a round that they've won before, so you have to be careful. And well, look how quickly they've got a response. There's 4 players from Sentinels here. Make that 3. Tens is down. Zels is spotted. Wallbang. Second falling. Sassy here and expected. They even expect the 4th player swinging.
And he's not taking a lick of damage. Zelsis, though, the timing here could be everything. He's got it nigh on. Perfect. Looks for a big play, and he's found one. 2 kills down. The first time they've really managed to catch them off guard. Texture falls, and just 2 remain. Meteor looking for a move. He's at least going to get one. A quick snap back. Make this one a little bit competitive.
Maybe add some decay. Give him an opportunity, though, to play up top with the shorty. I like him trying to create some opportunities, but
fans out there, as we have seen mass landslide victories for the side of Sentinels on either side.
One guy in screens coming back to check there's no one and running back. This all makes sense. For Texture to be here, though, oh, they'd have to be ever vigilant to see it, and now he's got an opportunity to trade it back further. It's huge from Texture, completely bamboozling them. 10 seconds left, a nade on the floor, a blast back for the fight, but Second still wins it. 5 seconds, they need to plant it now. If they can deny this, it's done on the spot. Karen does well to find one, and there's the follow-up. Gen.G with another round, the pistol.
Exploded through a smoke and instantly popped 3 heads. This one was disciplined. This one was waiting patiently for the perfect moment to strike. And this man has been revitalized within this.
So frustrating. Even thinking back, he heard the 2nd player running up in heaven. Chance of a 3rd being there very low. Karen, not in danger. In fact, he is in danger. 3 kills. They were close, but well, the numbers advantage doesn't really matter when the judge is firing away like that. The last could have been his, but Texture finds it instead. Out on the ledge. It's a very unusual position. Lakia can flash up from down below, and Munchkin can always have somewhere to fall back to. Oh, no, with his knife out. That's a big mistake. Now they know at least there's another player on site. They might even have heard them in screens, but again, they haven't checked for this extra man. Lakia tucked in the corner. Sentinels, 12 seconds left.
Give this one up. The reposition as well from Zelsis is sublime. It would have to be an instant headshot. And although they pushed in,
no paranoia, some smokes. The 2nd just came online for Karen, and one's just been popped down. Here comes the showstopper, though. That's the big gun on the other side. And Sentinels find the opening with it, but there's a response. Gen.G equalize things, catch them on the rotate up through heaven, and drop the spike. 20 seconds left, and the nade buys even more time. The rotation now from Texture as he realizes they're going to want to hightail it, move to the other side, but look, he's already here. He's ahead of them with 10 seconds left. There's no time for delay. They need this fight. They need to win it. And they have just about 5 seconds. 4 as he reaches the side. It's too late. They've bought enough time. The spike plant doesn't come in. This man into Karen's waiting arms. If he wins this at first already, that's another nail in Sentinel's coffin, and he's back. He's just creating some space and not getting out alive. In fact, sticking around for another fight, but Tens doubles up.
That's a big double kill. They've still got to deal with Munchkin, though. Might not be expecting a 3rd player within this site. Poison orb up. He's going to be able to isolate the spike. Already dropped to the ground. Good trade, though, from JG again. Making a switch up. He's going to play into the orb. Has a flash ready to go straight out of it. It is being watched, though, but he drops one. He gets both. Lakia steps up. Beating it.
I was already looking at Lotus once I saw the veto come. And no team's been able to shine a light on Sentinels here on Split. A close game is the round 18. Could be the last with an early fight up top. It's done a little bit of damage, but not too much. Sentinels not deterred from their aggression. Another player on site now. 4 players from Gen.G here ready to fight. Meteor the first to take it, and he won't stop. 3 kills already. It's left it all to Sassy, and it's done just like that. 13-5. You might have expected to see this scoreline, but not in the hands of Gen.G. A devastating start to this series for Sentinels to wrap all the way behind and now end up coming back as a death ball, eliminating Texture, but the trade stayed good. Gen.G in a 4 versus 3, grouped up in 2-man squads. It's a good spot to play from. Meteor tagged, Karen not too healthy either, and the head popped up. It's whack-a-mole for Meteor with both down and only 10 standing. This pistol looks to slip out of Sentinel's hands, and just like that, it falls into Gen.G's.
To our strengths. And just look at the way they started off in this pistol. A highly aggressive push. Got in the faces of their opponent immediately. This is a team running with confidence. This is Definitely a risk, a gamble. But we know they can pull it off! A little bit of a Bucky play to kick off the round. Munchkin with a nasty surprise. We've already seen this in the first map. An early back and forth. We know that Sentinels can do it, even with just the pistols. The C's fantastic, even put in onto a snakebite. Lovely combinations.
They've already expended all their big utility. Sentinels have the numbers, and with these weapons close range,
it's gorgeous.
They have a lot of potential, more so when they can see you through the walls. A great reveal from Sassy to get himself the kill. Karan down extremely low as he emerges from that smoke. It's easy pickings with Texture the last alive. He doesn't stand too long either.
Sen happy to just play patient. A second round again where they're using Sassy as this luck.
What?
Meteor, though, he's just executed him. And Karen's managed to get a kill as well.
He peeked stairs, and now he's up top suppressing fire. The guy's got 42 HP. He swung out wide. Paranoia hadn't quite landed just yet, and that's a little disappointing. Down is going to be used here and now. They have to open the door to run away or emerge from that ult, and the timing. Oh, it was so close to seeing Meteor fall. He catches John QT on the other side of the wall. Zelsis is standing and now spotted and taken down. A sensational clutch for Meteor.
Almost just baiting the fact that there's someone here, but he's so clean with it. First kill goes through, instantly retreats. 15 seconds left. It's getting late on the clock. The timer ticking. He's waiting for someone to go for the plant. They've done it right in front of him. Not hit him. And because of that, he's able to drop two. Surely it's too far gone. Karan takes this round into his own hands. And Sentinels, they've been flabbergasted, flustered again.
They hadn't thread the needle. They hadn't heard two players around this area. They thought that op on the angle was the only thing there, the only element to this defense, and maybe part of that is the Texture ran through the op. Why would he do
risk?
that?
Like taken by Meteor now, but they're not stopping. Great start to the round. Zekken on these entries in C has been unstoppable. The showstopper in his hands, and he's just not stopping. The youngster's had enough. He's in the conversation for best player in the world right now, and you've just witnessed why.
It's dangerous. The nade from Texture might delay them slightly, and he has a showstopper to work with. He's sticking around. That nade actually landed perfectly, and now the showstopper comes through. It doesn't find the kill, though! A battle in the air, and Second takes it. The site now under threat with Karan responding. Meteor's big gun shows up, and he's got the little one out as well. The one from the bundle. He'll be able to use it with 10 HP inside that smoke. He just backs off. Posts up with the operator again. The snakebite's coming for him. He's got to back off, and he does. A third kill. Oh, a sliver of health. The snakebite will eventually drop him. But John QT's got two more opponents to take down. One on the way with an ult in the back pocket. I don't know if they'll use it. There's 12 seconds left. This is where we want to see him stick that plant. Oh, but there's no chance with Lakia lining him up through the wall. Smoke is for stairs. Texture's still good on the angle, but he doesn't find the shot. He's going back for more. He's sticking around, and he's caught his shot. Zelsis down. Blast packing away, being chased by the Boombot, but he's able to post once more, and the door control remains in the hands of Gen.G. There's no threat from his left-hand side.
So again, not going to be used to fake it as he instantly catches both players. Karan, though, has already made it into the corner. They've got to be careful of this. He's done this before. We saw this yesterday. Wins the first duel, but the trade is immediate.
30 seconds left.
I was hoping for a little bit more in the crossfire, but Meteor doesn't land the first, and now caught by some utility. He's brave.
Spike planted.
Sticking around on that angle to look for a fight. His teammate's miles away. If he goes down, the save call might be made. No, but he doesn't go down. In fact, he sends them skyrocketing into this round with Sassy alone. Be in the back of his line. They're split on the angle, and Sassy isolates one. The second right into his crosshair, matching that of Meteor for a Red Bull clutch.
A worldie of a game. Being able to take this much space. They even knew he must have been around this angle. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's a bit more aggressive than you anticipated, my friends.
Utility being broken, still a chance, but just look, two players already. The Meteor goes through. He spots the majority. They're not, oh, just about. I thought that he might have flicked away. Karen's still here though, but he'll be traded out and back again, leaving it all onto Zekken. 25 seconds left, trying to fake out the plant, but Lakia not wanting to overextend. They've pinged exactly where he is, and Zekken's gonna go hunting, gonna try and take this man down and do exactly that. This is gonna be a push towards the B site. He's actually gonna go running in, that's the thing. Texture instantly puts the nade, he has to try and stick this, may even go down to it, just 25 HP. But Zekken's still standing, still holding on. Texture just sticking it though. Already gets it to half, and looks to try and bait him in. He's got so much time to play with that he has to go back! But Second lands the shot anyway!
Even earlier on in this tournament, Texture with a pistol over on Split, emerging from a smoke, 4 shots, 3 kills.
What?
Got 1 through the smoke already with 10s dropped, and Sentinels early A fight. Oh no.
Oh, the timing is perfect. Toxins down, good trade from Gen.G though.
Immediately look at Gen.G's adaptation. They come pushing in towards the spawn angle, but that's where Sassy's waiting, and the orb's obscuring him for just a moment. It's a beautiful angle. He can even get out of here, but they drop it to take a fight together, destroy the lockdown as well. Clinical play from Sentinels, leaving Karen to do it all, and he doesn't stand a chance.
So well placed for this push. Tens of smokes has made it awkward again. Already though, Munchkin's able to trade one back. The paranoia's missed, and Sassy's going to try and capitalize off it. But Munchkin lands another shot. Even gets a fight onto Tens, who's low. Somehow they're turning this. They've got to get that spike down. Snakebite into position, but it's not going to deny. Karen just holding, at least for the moment. But Zelsis, again, he's going to be able to bring this back. Both players low, but Munchkin just isn't missing a beat. He hits his 4th kill of the round, and just whenever.
Unreal last map, don't get me wrong. Pretty sure he came out of the first map, yeah, the first half with 2 kills.
Yeah.
He was quiet, and now he's woken up. It's such a crucial time for this squad. It's not just the 4 kills. He's 1 hit,
And he's like, whoa! What?
Looks like we might have gotten an early reaction, because I'm sure he's going to be hyped up after that one too. Tens though, sneaking around the corner, good for 1. Caught immediately. Good catch by Munchkin, good react, and the follow-up from Lakia closes the round. Especially with the economy kind of low for the attacking side. Texture, there's 1 already. Now just 1 from the showstopper with most of his HP still intact. Time to get that plant through. It's got to be safe in the corner. Got to wait a little longer after the nano runs the clock down, and that is a very tight plant. I think he's just about got it, but no spray coming through on the other side. That was 0.1 or 0.2 of a second by my read, but just about close enough to allow it to come through. But with Texture down, the numbers thin even further on the attacking side. Now the defenders, I suppose, of this site. 1 found by Lakia. Meteor needs some impact with this, and he'll find it. Another kill, but he's 4 HP. 1 against 2. The nade hunting him down. So too is Zekin. That util in response. Good paranoia, but too late. The player's already able to see and take down. Snakebite now landed right on him, and he's jumping forward.
Oh my
caught
God.
by another piece of utility. This time the alarm bot. Sassy almost had it, but he's caught. Zelsis in on the Odin, picking up 1, and he's got his lockdown in prime position. Another swing, and a player spotted. Only 1 to root out of that Viper's pit. And Munchkin's already given up the angle, essentially. They're running for the hills as Zelsis steps forward. He'll catch Lakia, setting them up to close this out with Munchkin falling. It's
Expecting. Never mind. Sassy makes the play, but gets caught out. Even still, though, Meteor's found another. Somehow this round has become competitive. Second, and they haven't been able to put the pressure on. Tens has got another. Gen.G with 1 more. Leaves it all up to Karen. He's on 1 HP. And through the smoke, Gen.G will close it. We don't know what they've got on the defense. We'll have to wait and see. Second, though, already looking to take that initial space. Again, the utility from the initiators is sublime. Sets him up wonderfully. That shock dart has done so much damage. Zekin's almost dead as well. I don't think he's got anything else to throw at them, but they are slowly making their move forward.
Here comes a recon, just came back online from Lakia. It was used at the start of the round, now buys a little bit of space. Zekin down, and Texture emerging from the smoke gets caught. They know there's a player in the corner, and they'll look to isolate that fight up close. Munchkin does well to find another. The advantage stacked against Celsius, but the spike is down, and he knows it's not being diffused. Sometime bought, but 15 HP. 1 more bullet's all that's needed, and it should be only seconds away. With Lakia's 3rd, Gen.G find a 1st.
I think that said, that shock dart was sublime. It almost killed off Zekin as well and ended the round. And seeing Lakia, as said, one of the players looking to get his redemption versus Sentinels.
This time, Gen.G have a lot of reactive utility. Meteor can always get towards that site. Karen's got global util to support them with those stars. For now, Sentinels have claimed the space. They have got the plant down by the looks of things, and there's not a lot that Gen.G had to push them out. Even the shock dart doesn't land. So a chance now for the pistols, most of which are grouped up on the back of the site. Good shots to start this off. And it doesn't look like there's too much being found, but you gotta look at the HP bars. Meteor's down a little bit low and emerging from the smoke. Yeah, Zelsis ran into heavy traffic, but Lackey is down. Another opportunity for kills here on Zekin. Low HP on Meteor, but not a shot to hit. And GENG's last alive. Hey, okay, 2 kills. You can do so much damage. As we see, Sentinels have got shields on everybody, the full 150. Those pistols, weaker weapon spams, could be able to take him down already. Texture's able to pick up GENG. Lackey on another Karen Munchkin. Everyone's got their bite of the pie. Not there. It's just straight up fights. Players spamming through the smoke, putting them low. Now they found Sassy.
For Texture, no dash, no escape. They're not going to expect him to be here, though. Not expecting him to stick around because now he has delivered them a rifle.
It's being guarded, though. Lackey's not giving it up. They've lined up for the double, the triple for Lackey. GENG, well, he'll find one unaware. That's a rifle to be retrieved, but in comes Munchkin to close that one out. All too much.
Definitely got dangerous, but is this man again coming alive exactly? Playing towards the A site, and again, no fear out from Texture. This time he will catch it, but it's a player that can be brought back. It's going very differently this time around, though. They're being destroyed.
Meteor goes somewhere else, rotate to A if the pressure's there. His gate crashes on site, decoy used. They might even think that's the real one. They do. Flashed on Zekin, he slowed down and peeked out from the side. Munchkin wrapping to get a nice angle, and he's found another, and they still haven't found Meteor. He's spraying away, catching the jump up and dropping the spike. These players have to come out of the pit. They're getting a reveal. Meteor staying alive for now, and he's up close to the pit, knowing that they have to emerge from it to pick the spike, but they already have. GENG's around the backside, and he's coming right back into the safety of the pit to try to get the plant down. A flash inside, but it's all a decoy to push them towards him as Meteor moves around the other side. This is beautiful play. They're not even looking as he goes back in. And now the plant, sure, it's going to be found, but blinded up. He is stuck in a corner. GENG doesn't stand a chance. He's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. They baited him in. They thought they baited him in. He bites, but he takes it with him. Zekin down, and he's sticking around. Texture's not going anywhere. Eventually he has to fall back. The flash is good. Was that a leg or a spam from someone else? Indeed, it was a spam from someone else. Lackey, who's now down on the floor. The ult used by Meteor, 1 spotted, 2 spotted, and 2 taken down just like that. They saw the final player. They know exactly where he is.
So there almost has to be a response. Mid-control.
You say I own you.
It sounds like it. Mid-control has not been something that
Lackey has given up the space. He was going to drone it. Instead, close the door, shot dart close, and the follow-up. That is gorgeous. But Sassy does manage to trade with the ultimate, and look who's gone running through! Karen uses their own util as a smoke, walks.
Trying to make their way out. The pop flash is perfect, and it's instant. Both players executed. And like the flash, a split second later, I thought Lackey was going to be dead immediately, and then we need to talk about what he just did.
Hunter's Fury through a snake bite, through a smoke. Guy just...
Another layer. A disgusting position that's not going to be checked. Even sticks around to fight. Maybe goes a little bit too far with that one. Definitely afford to throw some players into the wind. Munchkin looking to lead the charge. The time, though, is ticking. Texture has already found one, but surely this round has to be going the way of Sentinels at this point. But it's more so, how many players do they come out with? The answer is 3. A solid hold after a huge hiatus from the board.
Pressure on. Lackey is close to the wall. Meteor's already rotated through, albeit he's only got, well, 0 HP now, never mind, not 40. But there's also Karen on the site, and they've managed to chop and change some of these fights. Tag is received. Hunter's Fury is popped. Push up by Sassy. And the headshot angle, 1 by Texture with 2 kills and a 3rd. He retook it all by his lonesome.
Yep. Instead, he kills the guy who gets tagged immediately. He hits the most disgusting headshot with an operator, and then just peeks through the Viper screen to kill the last. The guy has no fear whatsoever.
Whoa, nice.
I'm off for solo. We've already be caught. Karen waiting, watching, not going to be checked. Looks for the second, but Sassy will take him down.
He'll close that door right in his opponent's face. That buys a little bit of extra time as he turns around to the bridge, ready for the fight. Munchkin wins his, and Meteor, that's a triple.
He could have been dead within the first few seconds. And instead, he ends up...
Once these players round the corner, it's classics waiting for them. Decoy leading the charge, spotted by Sassy. He's ready for this, and there's the finish on the earlier shot. out of the Marshall. Damage done to Meteor. He's actually going to use his ulti already, thanks to a fantastic performance in early rounds. He's already diving in. Oh, close, but that's a mistake. A mistake that Zelsys punishes and leaves John QT in a spot where he could get this done. But the first player lands the first bullet. 11-3. Good damage.
Been there, done that. Find a pocket, get a little bit aggressive. They've got the better buy here, but already not the greatest of starts. Sassy does trade, but he takes damage.
Oh, and there was cover as well, just in case the wide swings came through. That was through the wall. That was blind
Where is
fire.
it going?
A second, and Texture's got another up top, aggressive. Still with a dash to play with. Defensive side has a decision to make. Carrying two weapons forward wouldn't be that useful, and it won't be possible. Not with Texture on his 4th kill.
We've seen comebacks.
Look at this.
What was it? It was the side of Fnatic managing it versus Loud. This is absurd, but this just shows the confidence that this man is running with at this stage. Try and get aggressive, but this time it's a B execute. They're looking to end this quickly. Straight into the site they go. Sassy has at least kicked it off with an opener. The spike dropped for a second, and Meteor desperately low.
But that doesn't deter him. He is still going aggressive and swinging into heavy traffic. Only the one to be found to push some players on backside out of position. Here comes the util from Sassy. The swing from Karen is good to start. Another for Texture, and there's only 2 on Sentinels left. Sassy does well, but they need to get on this spike. But they're both extremely low. The time is running out, and now it's gone. History for Korean Valorant as Gen.G 13-3 Sentinels.
He's got to get right back to prepping. He's got to get right back to watching this next series, because the Korean powerhouse, the new look Gen.G, they brought back some risky players, some players who didn't have success last year, taking a gamble with a youngster, put Munchkin at the helm. 7th time's the charm as he makes a grand final with this team. What a performance from them. And this ragtag bunch of individuals has come together to build one of the best teams we've seen in a long, long time.